I want to talk this week about the new Medicare prescription drug benefit, of course. Enrollment began officially yesterday for the program. It goes through next May. That includes more than 40 plans in some states. President Bush calls this the greatest advance in health care for seniors and Americans with disabilities since the creation of Medicare some 40 years ago. Some Democratic lawmakers say the voluntary program is a little too confusing. To help us better understand the program and who is eligible and how this all works, Burk Rosenthal, president of Rosenthal Retirement Planning, in studio with us this morning. So the president obviously has a very clear opinion on his side of things. Every soundbite I've heard so far, though, from a senior who's been interviewed has said it's just too confusing for us. Agree?
Yes and no. The reason it is confusing is there are so many plans. There's almost 50 plans available in the state of Texas.
Right, yeah. Prescription drug alone, I looked yesterday, like 21 plans. And everyone has, from $0 to $250 in terms of deductible. How do you begin sorting all of that out?
Let's try to cut through some of that. The big issue is there's so many plans, there's a lot of plans to choose from, but the good news is folks can choose a plan that fits their needs.
Right.
And that has driven costs down as well.
Well, talk to me about, so if somebody has the gumption to go online and really start sorting through, what does a senior want to evaluate when looking at these plans? So kind of walk us through that.
Several issues. First of all, I want to make sure that folks know you do have to sign up. This is not automatic. You have to choose a plan and enroll in a plan. You want to look at the prescription drugs that you are taking. I suggest folks make a list of the medications they're taking, the milligrams they're taking, possibly even consider their medical history. There are folks that are saying, well, I may not sign up now because I don't take any medications, but take a look at your family medical history, because down the road you could have issues, especially if you've got family medical history of heart disease, high blood pressure. And so you want to pay special attention to the formulary, which is the list of drugs that a particular plan covers, because you want to make sure a plan that you're looking at covers any prescription drugs that you're currently taking or may be taking down the road.
Certainly. And they should also have a very clear vision of what their current drug and or health plan provides them in the situation they're in now. Just because it's coming from the government and just because it's being touted as affordable and perhaps cheaper than what they're doing now, it may not in many cases be better.
Not necessarily. There's a great comparison and analysis tool on the government website, Medicare.gov. Great way to go in there and analyze your situation and determine if this is appropriate for you, and if so, which plan is appropriate for you.
Right. So Medicare.gov, is that the best clearinghouse of information?
That is
really?
A wealth of information. There's question and answers on there. You could almost answer any question you'd have. I suggest folks that don't have internet access, get with a family member or friend or someone who does. If you absolutely cannot get that access, you can go to the Medicare New Handbook.
And real quick, Bert, we want to, as we see on screen, the enrollment goes through May 15th. You have to be enrolled, though, by December 31st to be eligible to start January 1st, because that's when benefits begin.
That's exactly right. So there is some time for folks to make a well-informed decision.
All right, very good this morning. Bert Rosenthal, thank you so much for being with us. One more item here we want to share with folks, Medicare.gov, as you mentioned, or eldercare.gov, or if you want to do it via telephone, if you're not internet savvy, they will listen to what you have to say and answer some questions at 1-800-MEDICARE. Bert, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate the information. Shannon?